Hi, I'm Joseph with Quality Overhead Door. On this project, we had two doors in the same building, but they could not be set up the same way. This side had an obstruction, so we had to use a standard track setup. Because of that, the door follows the normal track path and turns sooner as it opens. It still works great, but it does not get up as tight to the ceiling. Then over here, this door had the room that we needed, so we were able to install full lift clearance track. This setup lets the door travel much higher before it starts to roll back. The end result is the door opens up much tighter to the ceiling and keeps a lot more overhead space open. The difference can matter a lot depending on the building. When a door sits higher and tighter to the ceiling, it helps keep more usable space below. That can make a big difference for equipment, clearance, vehicles, storage, lighting, or just making the whole space feel less crowded. A lot of people do not realize how much the track layout affects the final result of the door. To the ground, two doors can look similar at first, but once they open, the difference becomes obvious. On the standard track side, we had to work around the obstruction. So the layout was driven by what the building would allow. Sometimes that is the only practical option. And the important thing is making sure that the door is set up properly for the space that it's in. On the full lift clearance side, we were able to take advantage of the available headroom. And that door rides much higher. That gives a cleaner final look and helps maximize usable space inside the building. This is a good example of why every opening is a little different. The right track setup is not always about using the same thing on every door. It is about looking at the conditions, the obstructions, and the available headroom, and figuring out what makes the most sense for that specific opening. In this case, one opening required a standard track system because of the obstruction, and the other allowed for full lift clearance, so you can really see the difference side by side. This is the kind of thing we pay attention to on installs like this. We want the door to not only fit the opening, but also function the best it possibly can based on the building's conditions. Give Quality Overhead Door a call and we're more than happy to discuss all of your options with you.